Welcome back everyone, this is GTA Failer, and this video is all about Easter eggs in Vice City. I've got two sources for the Easter eggs I'm showing off, both of which are going to be linked below. This first collection of Easter eggs is from a guide called GTA Vice City Secrets Guide by the guy in GTA 3, again linked below. And you just saw yet another way to get to the Western Island early before it's unlocked, but this one relies on doing the 100 taxi drop-offs already, so you can take advantage of that taxi boost. Okay, so that's definitely not an Easter egg. Let's call this video Easter eggs and glitches and secrets. I don't know, some kind of combination of those things. I think this one is an Easter egg. Back from GTA 3 is the shooting the moon idea. So first I'm showing you that the moon currently is about the same diameter as the width of Tommy's shoulders, and you shoot it and it gets bigger, and you can make it pretty darn big. And so now I'll show you that the moon is clearly much wider than Tommy's shoulders. And if I shoot it again, it's going to go to the smallest size, and then I'll show you that it is much narrower than Tommy's shoulders. And it's a total of 8 sizes in all, so this is the first one, and then we'll just shoot it 7 times, and we'll see all 8 sizes, and then we'll shoot it one more time to show you that we're back around to the smallest one. In a previous video, I showed that the best stoppy time I could get was 2 seconds. This is where you are on a motorcycle, and you just lean forward and tap the back button in order to get up on your front wheel, and then just hold it there on the front wheel as long as possible. And it turns out if you use either a Pizza Boy moped or a Faggio, you can go much farther because the Pizza Boy and Faggio have front wheel drive. So I'm still holding the gas here and not just losing all of my speed, my velocity. So there you go, 2 seconds up to 11 seconds. Awesome. So again, I learned about this from that same, kind of secrets guide by the guy in GTA 3. And so I'll show you one more attempt at this. This time we'll do it on the beach. And I really can't, I can't change directions. Like you see me turning, that's really just to keep my bike from going backwards, which would make me stop right away. So I can't turn left or right, but I'm just trying to keep the bike pointing in a forwards direction. So I got up to top speed, briefly tapped the brake, and then I'm leaning forward this whole time while I hit the gas. And so, yeah, all kinds of thrilling stoppy action here. I think the people were walking faster than I was riding, but 16 seconds, new world record. In this next clip, I'll show you a way to get completely underwater without losing any health. And the way that we're going to do that is to stand safely in some water and then crouch down, getting under the water. So check out, we got 425 hit points now. And then we will duck down all the way under the water, still 425 hit points. And let's go ahead and take in nature's beauty. So we've got a school of fish swimming in a perfectly straight line at exactly the same velocity as each other. And then let's pan around. Oh, we've got a lone fish swimming at a different vector, but looks like the same speed, single direction. All right, what else can we see here? I'm going to try to channel my inner David Attenborough here. Look at the majesty of the dolphin and the turtle swimming effortlessly, and I mean effortlessly, in a straight line. The turtle getting the dolphin in a trap, and in the blink of an eye, the turtle eats the dolphin. Nature, thou art a cruel bitch. Here you can see, indeed, Tommy is completely underwater, but no problems with the health. And then I walked across to the opposite side of this island. They said dolphins are smart, but this one is now going to get eaten by a rock. Doesn't seem very smart to me, but once it gets far enough in, it just kind of fades and then disappears. And then I walked to one more spot on this island, and I walked a little bit too far. You can see the health is decreasing. Like every time the waves kind of come higher, the health decreases. So we'll show you a shark before Tommy passes out. The next clip is going to start at the end of the mission Guardian Angels, and you've got these two vehicles here on my right, the Cuban Hermes and the Trojan Voodoo, and it turns out they are unique in a way. The tires are puncture-proof, so you're going to see me shoot at the tires of the Trojan Voodoo, and every bullet should pop the tire, like just a single bullet should pop a tire. I'll shoot several into a couple of the tires here of the Trojan Voodoo, and yep, not popping there. And let's try one of the back tires, and I'll show you that the Sanchez pops immediately. You know, just one single bullet pops it. Then I'm going to drive over spike strips with the other vehicle, the Cuban Hermes, and again, the tires are puncture-proof. Now I'm going to take this same Cuban Hermes, I'm going to throw it in my garage at the Lynx View safe house, and as soon as that garage door closes, the tires lose the puncture-proof property. So one bullet will take out the tires now. And yeah, kind of interesting. A unique vehicle that I didn't know existed until I saw it on this game facts page. In this clip, I'll show you another unique vehicle. There's going to be a uniquely colored black Admiral that we're going to steal. So this is the mission checkout at the check-in. I'll skip a bunch of the mission, but here we got these guys coming out of the parking lot. And what we're first going to do is shoot the guy who's shooting at us out of the non-existent sunroof. There he is. That guy's actually going to be in the car. Like his carcass is still sitting in the car. You can kind of see it sticking out of the passenger side door. Now, the door is locked, but you can get in by using a flamethrower or a Molotov. And so we're going to take this vehicle to the ending mission marker, and that corpse is still sitting in the car. And then we're going to drive it, after mission pass, we'll drive it over to the Hyman safe house just to heal it up so I can show you the black color. But you're going to notice that as we back this vehicle up out of the garage, the corpse finally has a chance to fall onto the ground. So I didn't know he was in here at the time, but there I noticed that for some reason there was a guy on the ground. And so, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the guy that we shot. And he carried his weapon all the way over here for us. Okay, so there you go. Uniquely colored black Admiral. In this next clip, I'm going to lose one of the Vice Street Racer races, and then I'm going to get one of my opponents out of his vehicle by doing a drive-by. And it turns out that all three of your opponent's vehicles are fireproof, both flamethrower and Molotov. So while we wait for all that to play out, and I'll demonstrate the fireproofness of one of these three vehicles, let me go ahead and read some of the phone numbers and the commercials advertising some of the businesses in Vice City. So the phone number of the law firm Delio and Purax is 8669-SHADY, SHADEE. The phone number for Farewell Ranch is 8669-BURY-ME. Jeremy Robard's Think Your Way to Success phone number, 866-434-SELF. Pastor Richard's Salvation Statue Fund, 8669-SAVE-ME. Thor's Premium Pillage Line, 866-PILLAGE. And finally, the U.S. Army, 1-800-BE-A-HERO. So we've seen that this car doesn't suffer when you hit it with the flamethrower. It also doesn't catch fire when you hit it with Molotov cocktails. Those are the only proofs that these vehicles have. They're not bulletproof. I think we're going to hit this thing with an SMG here in a second. You can see that the front is already kind of damaged, I think from when we did the drive-by. And let's go ahead and complete the damage here. You can see the smoke coming, so definitely not bulletproof, but pretty neat to see that it is flameproof. In the next clip, we're going to show off what I think is the most famous Easter egg in Vice City. It's a literal Easter egg. So we go up the elevator type thing here near the news helicopter of the VCN building. And we're going to jump into this window that we're pointed right at. It looks like a solid building, but if you happen to jump right through this window right here, then you will land inside of a hidden room. So here we go. And there's not much to see or do in this room. You can see the place we came from. You can jump back. If you walk right off, you'll fall down. But yeah, there is a literal Easter egg here. And on the chocolate Easter egg, it says Happy Easter. In these next few clips, we're going to show you some underwater stuff. So here we are by the northernmost bridge, standing on the western island, looking at Prawn Island. And here you can see a small boat which has been shipwrecked. We'll use the sniper to zoom in, give you a little bit of a better look at this very brown, very rusted out boat. And it turns out there's a few more underwater things that are worth our attention. So here we're pretty far south between the two islands. And there is a large boat down here underwater. If you zoom in, you can see the back. It says Chartered Libertine Lines. And then I'll kind of scroll up towards the front of the boat. And you can even see the, I don't know, the prow, the crow's nest. I'm not sure what that kind of, structure is at the very front of the boat. We can see there. But I'm going to move my skimmer. I'm just standing on my skimmer here a little bit further up, and you can see it says the same thing on the side of the boat. And then we'll give you a little bit of a better look at the front of the boat, that structure up there at the front. And now here we are with the standing on the western island. That's the bridge to my left to Leaf Links. And there are 4 rusted out cars underwater right here. And now we are pretty close to the golf course and a little bit south of Prawn Island, and there is a guy wearing cement shoes. So supposedly this was a way that the mafia would kill somebody that they didn't like. They would put cement shoes on them and then drown them, essentially. And now here we are on the eastern island, basically just east of Starfish Island, and there is another guy in cement shoes. This is a copy and paste job. And now instead of looking down, let's look up, and we are going to see a constellation. You might have to work hard to see it, but that is supposed to be a capital R with the like the Rockstar logo with the very bright star on the bottom right, representing the star next to the R in the Rockstar logo. Next, we're going to explore the beach towels in this game because apparently we do everything in this series. So we got this nice green and white striped one. Excellent. Then we got this one here with the red and then the kind of like star sun pattern with all the white. This is the one I was looking for, the purple rock star one. So we need this guy to move. Excuse me, sir. And then there you go. There is a rock star towel on the beach. Lovely. All right, here's another purple rock star one. What's this yellow thing? It's like there's a bottle on the, what is that? Is that mustard? Oh, it's got a sun and a number, like looks like 16. Maybe that's like SPF 16 sunscreen. I think that would be very weak sunscreen, but who am I to judge? And then I think there's only one more towel. I think there's just 4 different kinds of towels here on the beach. There's this one right here is the new one. There could be different colors. So there's the yellow. No, I guess it's just always yellow. So there is a yellow towel with like a penguin and it says Wayland. I knew I had seen that before and I remembered it from a storefront from one of my walking tour videos. So if we go just north from the pole position, we get to Wayland's Surfboards. And take a look at this logo on the right-hand side. That's exactly the same logo that was on the towel. Pretty cool detail. Next, we're going to go behind the paint spray here on the western island to this, like, I don't know, drainage ditch. Let us know in the comments if you know what the name of this structure is. I've got no clue. And we'll just take a look at some of the graffiti here. This ambulance is really interrupting my recording. Okay, so you got the Rockstar logo, and I can't read that word, like CL something FF, claff? I don't know. Let us know in the comments if you could read that one. And then we got like a drain something or other over here. And then we'll check out more graffiti on the left. Let's see. First it says up there, Rockstar, Lawless, Breed, Punk Ass. And then to the right is a really nice cock. And then like 3, I don't know, are those like voodoo dolls? I'm not sure. In this clip, what I want to do is get onto my motorcycle at the same time as I touch that Mr. Bersetti clothing icon. So I'm going to push the bike forward just a little bit, hop on. And if you do it right, you get into this kind of glitched Flintstone state where you're on the bike, but you're running. So like it took me a moment here to figure out I needed to hold down shift in order to move. So like you can see I'm running and I can turn the steering wheel of the bike, but I can't move until I'm holding shift. So it's like you gotta sprint in order to get the bike to move. And you move quick, gang. This is pretty sweet. We're making excellent time on our commute here. And another nice thing about this kind of glitched out way of being on a bike is that you literally cannot fall off. No matter how bad of an accident you get into, you stay attached to this bike. So yeah, let's just kind of drive around here, smack into this wall. No problem. We stay firmly attached to the bike. All right, what if we try this unique jump over here that goes across the river? I'm actually going to try doing a backflip. And if you try front flip, you'll fall off like well before you get the front flip done. But yeah, we're attached. We can't fall off. So that was pretty cool. And then let's keep going over here. Let's try another unique jump and we'll try another flip here. This is the one by the police station. And again, this should totally flip me off of the bike, but nope, you are attached no matter what. And then we'll try one more jump. This is the one from the building in G Spotlight. And we'll try a front flip here. Can we make it into this building? I had a lot of fun in this glitched out state of the bike just because, you know, you go so quick and you can't fall off. I'm going to show this next clip in double speed. It has to do with the Roxor building just a little bit east of that ammunition. So I'm pointing out here the R at the top and then this kind of like flower design on the bottom. And what we want to do is get into an alleyway just a little bit east of this building. And then we want to get onto the ledge that's just next to this vehicle. So we hop up here and the wall to my left is solid. You walk into it and it's normal, but this wall is not solid. In fact, there's a whole section of wall to my right here, not solid. You can walk in and out as if it's not there. There is an invisible wall in the middle of the building, but you could just kind of jig around it right here on this ledge. And again, this wall is solid, but this one is not. And we'll walk a little bit towards the front of the building, and you can see that R at the top there. And you'll be able to see the kind of flower pattern on the ground. And if you walk all the way to the front of the building, you fall into blue hell and then get teleported right in front of the Roxor building. In this next clip, I'll show a way to get an NPC on the back of my motorcycle without using the hop-in girl cheat. So I just waited around for two guys to be on a motorcycle. Then I killed the driver, the guy in the green here. And then the passenger is heading back towards the bike just to get back on. And apparently he doesn't care whether his friend is the driver or this random guy that just murdered his friend. So all the glitches up until this bike one, again, were from a secrets guide on GameFAQs.com from the guy in GTA 3, but the bike glitch and the remaining few glitches in this video all come from a posting or several postings on GTAforums.com, linked below. Next, I'll show you a building that exists only as a shadow here. It's the one that looks kind of like a needle off in the distance, so I'll zoom in on it here. And you can see it from over here, but as soon as we walk a little bit further west and we get onto like the technical west island, then that shadow is going to disappear. I've read that that building was supposed to be on the like in the airport property, and then ultimately it got scrapped before the game was finally released. This next Easter egg is a weird political one, so I'll remind you that Vice City is set in 1986, and in 1986 there was a Cold War happening between the United States and the former Soviet Union. At that time, Ronald Reagan was the president of the U.S. He was the 40th president of the United States from 1981 to 1989. Mikhail Gorbachev was the leader of the Soviet Union from 1985 to 1991. And here in this glitch, we can see the two of them, Reagan with a photoshopped gun and Gorbachev with a bunch of bullet holes through him. My goodness, gang. Our last Easter egg is an auditory one, and the forum claims that you can hear organ music coming from this yellow building in front of us every morning from 10 to 11. So maybe this yellow building is actually a Vice City church. So I'm going to pump up the volume momentarily, probably around 10:15 in the morning here. So possible headphone warning coming. You're not going to hear the organ sounds all that loud, but I'll do the best that I can in terms of the audio quality. But one thing you should notice is that the organ sounds stop abruptly at 11 o'clock. So possible headphone warning, here we go. Many thanks to the guy in GTA 3 for all of the secrets that they shared, as well as the forum posters whose stuff I shared in this video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon.